Shalom, shalom. I have been battling this slow laggy PC. Yes, indeed. I'm sitting here asking the Father, like, Father, how am I supposed to do this stream? You know, before I even brung up my Google Chrome, my memory was literally sitting at 97%. Alright, I had Photoshop up. I had up everything I needed, you know, my Photoshop, the audio, Audacity, you know, I think I only have one Windows Explorer open for my pictures, and I have two notepads open, okay? That's all I had open, bruh. And of course my OBS studio, but my memory was literally sitting at 97%, okay? It was in the red zone. And I'm like, Father, how am I supposed to even bring up my Google Chrome? There ain't no way I can bring up my Google Chrome because it's already in the red zone. So, you know, I wait, steady, staying on 97%. And so I'm just like praying to the Father. I'm like, Father, you see how much I've been able to do while battling all of these demons, all of this spiritual warfare, this laggy PC, all of these problems that I'm having to like put up with and deal with as I continue to push forward to do what you placed upon my spirit. How much more could I do when you begin to pour your blessings upon me, Father? Once you begin to remove these weights from off of me, to allow me to actually soar in what you call me to do. I can't wait, bro. I can't wait till I can just soar in my purpose and I ain't got no weights holding me down. I ain't got all of this crap holding me back. All of these financial difficulties in this financial ass society. I am sick and tired of this false reality. This video is literally about purpose. It's about what we are instructed to do from our Maker. We were instructed to do what I'm doing. The Most High wrote His instruction for our life within us. He had great purpose for all of us. However, majority of humanity has been deeply deceived into following the ways of this world and ignoring what their Maker put within them. But I, for one, chose to have the ears to hear, the heart to receive, and the eyes to see. Well, I chose to accept it once He gave it to me. But I gotta deal with all kinds of people being mad at me. I gotta deal with all kinds of people wanting to project their reality upon me. Wanna call me lazy, 'cause I don't want to be a carbon copy robot on a hamster wheel of this society. This is what we're expected to do. And if you don't do that, then you're unsuccessful. You're a bum. You're rebellious. Yeah, I am rebellious. I'm very rebellious against this satanic beast system. But all of these negative attributes that they want to place upon you when you choose to be obedient to the living power. I'd be so glad, bro. I'd be so glad when I can just soar in my purpose, man. When I don't have to put up with a laggy PC, where I have what I need. I don't have to worry about how I'm going to pay this, how I'm going to pay that, how I'm going to be sustained. And working jobs takes me away from what I have been instructed to do. So don't come for me talking about, well, if you get a job like a responsible adult and take care of yourself, pull yourself up by your bootstraps, you wouldn't be suffering. No, I'm suffering because this is a wicked ass system that's been set up by force on indigenous land. And people are complacent. Their hearts are hardened because of their complacency. Because they were forced to do it. And they didn't have a rebellious bone in their body to fight against it. No. They allowed this system to force them into carbon copy robots. So that's what they want for my life. And because I refuse, oh, they feel some type of way. How dare you not do what we do? Bruh. The Messiah didn't come here to conform to the world that he was born in. No, he didn't. He came here to bring change. Well, I follow in the footsteps of my big brother, Yahushua HaMashiach, who the world wants to call Jesus. I am not a conformist. I'm here to walk in my purpose. And that's what I'm going to do.
No matter what the life looks like, no matter what it looks like on the outside, no matter what the physicality looks like, no matter what you're going through in your life, when you seek the Father, the all power of love and life, when you seek ye first the kingdom and all of his righteousness, then all of these things will be supplied unto you. And in order for that to happen, you got to be obedient to his word and what he speaks to you. And what he speaks to you, he'll tell you what it is that he planned for your life. And just be obedient to that and begin to walk in your purpose. He'll be like, you are to walk in your purpose. That's what you're to do. Walk in your purpose. That's what you're to do. Walk in your purpose. That's what you're to do. Walk in your purpose. That's what you're to do. Walk in your purpose, 'cause that's what you're to do. Walk in your purpose. That's what you're to do. See, we ain't here to do what everybody else is doing. You're not here to be another brick in a wall. You're not here to go to school, graduate, get a career, get married, have babies, live the American dream. No, that was given to you by Satan, okay?
Yes, it was given to you by Lucifer. And let me prove it, okay? I am going to prove that was given to us by Lucifer. You know, did you know that that's the exact same thing that was offered to the Messiah, to Jesus, when he was upon this earth? All you got to do is bow down and worship me, and you can have all the kingdoms. That's what they tell you to do here upon this earth. Live the American dream. Yes. And how do you live the American dream? You work hard. You get a job. You get a career. You go to school. You get good grades. Hold on, bro. Let me pull this up. Hold up. And then, once I prove to you that this came from Satan, then I'm going to prove to you what I have been given came from the Most High. Okay? Because it's all in one accord, bruh. I'm here to fulfill my purpose. I'm not here to be a carbon copy robot to a satanic ass system. Got me messed up, bruh. You got me messed up. Want me on a hamster wheel, doing the same damn thing day after day, and ignoring the thing that the Father put within me to do. Got me, bruh, you got me bent, okay? You got me bent. Alright? Hold up a second. Plan of Lucifer. Cold hearts, selfishness, capitalism. It's all about the money in this satanic ass system. Hold up. Wait a minute. We gonna get there. I'm opening up a few things in my Photoshop right quick before I switch you guys over. Alright. One moment. The Most High cannot be stopped, bro. This truth cannot be stopped. Oh no, it cannot be stopped, because we're in the end. The time is up for the time of you Gentiles, okay? You Gentiles got to live lavishly in your carnal ass flesh and force that upon the whole damn world. I'm a child of light. I'm here to shine bright. Whether you people realize it or not, whether you help or not, whether you hate me or not, it don't matter. It don't matter, bro. You know, this is just a testimony against the hardness of the hearts of the people. Okay? And so keep ignoring me. Keep ignoring me. Go right ahead, because it ain't me that you're ignoring. You're ignoring your maker. Because it's your maker that placed me here before you. Give me a second. I'm pulling a whole bunch of stuff up, bro. We about to go over this. Okay. We're going to go over all of this. Okay, 1 second. Playing Lucifer brings about selfishness. Bro, we could all be happy. We could all be free. But no, you people want to be on a routine, a schedule. You want to make your money so that you can have all your carnal desires. You don't want to keep the eternal laws of love, life, and purity. Nah, you'd rather live in your carnal flesh and follow the world. You want to look your nose down at me. Now, the ways of the world, you get the majority of people following after Lucifer's plan. The way of my maker, very scarce. This lane is very scarce. There ain't hardly anybody doing what I'm doing, bro. Most people bow down to this satanic ass system. Why? Because it's easier. Hell yeah, it's easier. You know, it ain't hard to afflict your flesh suffering, because this world is created for those who bow down and join themselves to the system. Okay? The red carpet's laid out for you, especially if you're of a certain ethnicity. Yes, the red carpet is laid out for a specific group of people. And another group of people, the aboriginal people of this land where this system was built on top of, we got to claw our way within the system. And we're on the bottom of their system. Yes, we are on the bottom of the economic system. Therefore, it's proven that we cannot flourish in their system. No, not unless we sell out completely. Yes, we sell out completely. Be like freaking what they call a mogul. But guess what they have to do? They have to sell their soul. They have to totally turn their back on the Most High and bow down to the beast. 100%. Doing all kinds of immoralities. That's required from us in order to flourish in their system. That's pretty much required for everybody, but only if you want to be a multi-millionaire. If you want to be a multi-millionaire or a multi-billionaire for a certain group of people, yes, that's required. Okay? Required. Let go of all morality. And as for us, the Aboriginal people, if you want to be a multi-millionaire, because they ain't going to let you be no multi-billionaire, but if you want to be a multi-millionaire, yes, you got to let go of all morality. You literally have to turn your back on your morals. Publicly. They make a public spectacle out of you. And then you're considered a mogul. Following the ways of this world, Lucifer's plan. But because I choose to follow the way of my Maker, it's like crickets. Life eternal plan. It's like crickets. Ain't no support for us. Ain't no love for us. Ain't no red carpet laid out for us. Not from this world. Nah. We're spat upon, ridiculed, rejected, looked down upon, casted off as ignorant. All of these things. This system don't make it easy for the children of light upon this earth. No, it's absolute hell for us. Let's see here. It's going to be from the sealed portion. Chapter 88. I'm going to blow it up a bit so that I can make sure people can see. Humanity causes the Most High's judgments that will precede the second coming of the Messiah to the earth, according to the book of Revelation. Those who want to know can find the exact year of the coming of the Messiah by studying the scriptures. And now, the Lord shall come in a year after the end of the half of times, as I have explained it unto you. We're at the end of the half of times, people. I don't care what you want to believe. I know the time that we're living in. Okay? Yes, this is basically the end of the half of times, okay? See, the half of times, the reason I say half a time is because the half of times started back in the late 17th century into the 18th century, okay? Now, you know what century we living in. You know, how long has it been since the half of time started? So clearly, we've been in the half of time, okay? Everybody born upon this earth right now, everybody living upon this earth, we've all been living during a half of time, okay? Since the 19th, 20th century. Okay? We've been in the half of time. Now we're at the tail end of the half of time. Because, you know, just because you want to ignore prophecy, the prophecy of the Spirit awakening His people here in the land of our captivity, just because you want to ignore that doesn't mean it didn't happen. And doesn't mean that it ain't relevant. Okay? It's very relevant. It's very relevant to the time that we're living in. Okay? You ain't got much more time left. Keep ignoring us. Keep spitting upon us. Keep taking your dumps upon us. And see where it gets you. And before He cometh into the world, all the prophecies that are written in the book of Revelation that came forth unto you from the mouth of a holy prophet of the Most High must needs to be fulfilled. And most of these prophecies I have explained unto you. And I have also explained unto you that there shall be many great and miraculous advancements upon the earth in science and technology. But these great advancements shall not save the world from the judgments of the Most High that shall precede the second coming of the Messiah to the earth. For these great advancements, as ye suppose, shall be the cause of many of the destructions that shall come upon you in the latter days, in fulfillment of the prophecy of John. Behold, in the beginning the Father created the earth according to the principles and laws of nature, which are eternal. Now these laws are powerful and effective and effectually maintain an order in nature that shall work forever. But in your desires to follow the plan of Lucifer and bring about the great and miraculous advancements in science and technology that ye of the latter days suppose will bring unto you your happiness, you suppose it will bring unto you your happiness, you shall disrupt the course of the laws of nature and cause that its eternal order become imbalanced. And now, because of this imbalance in the natural laws that the Father has set for this realm, not planet, but this realm, ye shall begin to see the effects of the plan of Lucifer in using these laws for the purposes of his plan, which is the plan of selfishness. And the causes of these unnatural imbalances in the perfect order of nature that the Father has established in the beginning shall be the means and the causes of the fulfillment of the words of John in the book of Revelation that you have among you in the Bible. Oh, all of you that say you read your Bible, you say you believe the Bible, but yet you don't even follow what it tells you. Behold, these prophecies are written in symbolism according to the stumbling blocks that, the Most High, the Lord, the living power, and the Messiah never place no stumbling blocks in front of nobody. Okay? But they're going to clear it up. They're going to explain it. But they confuse people when they say it this way. All right? The stumbling blocks come because of your disobedience. Okay? And because of the misrepresentation of the scriptures. Okay? To those who teaching it to you. All right, so when you follow wolves in sheep clothing, then clearly you're gonna have stumbling blocks placed before you. But that don't come from the Most High. That don't come from the living power. That don't come from the righteous spirits. No, they don't come from the Messiah. None of that. Okay. Behold, these prophecies are written in symbolism, according to the stumbling blocks that have been placed before you because of your inability to live according to the Spirit of the Most High, which will make all things clear unto you. It's because of your rebellion, okay? Which will make all things clear unto you. Therefore, do not suppose that the Father would cause any of these things to come upon you. For he does not punish his children in this manner, but he alloweth them to punish themselves by the choices that they make for themselves, according to their ability to act for themselves. We have free agency. And the Most High allows for us to reap the things that we sow. Now this is what is always meant by the wrath of God. Behold, do you think that the Father becometh angry with his children, and is wont to hurt them in any manner? You would love to think so because you are evil. Because you want to think that the Most High is both good and evil. That's because you are evil, okay? The Most High is not both good and evil. You are evil. Those of you who can't get past separating, bruh, it's like you do not want to, nor can you allow yourself to separate good apart from evil. Now, why is that? Because you know deep down within you that you love evil. Okay? That's why you can't do it. That's why you can't separate it. Because deep down you know damn well you're evil. And you love evil. Okay? Look, we're in a time of the revealing. Time's up for the hypocrites. Time's up for pretending. You need to come face to face with the real reality. Okay? The Most High gave free agency. So quit saying that he is both good and evil. He is not. Okay? No. You can choose either good or evil. It is not a blend. Okay? It's not a blend. So the Most High doesn't get angry and want to hurt his children, but is saddened by the choices that his spirit children make, because he knows that he has to allow them to reap the things that they have sown in their ignorance and their disobedience. Oh, let's continue. I say unto you that he does not become angry with them, but in great sadness he witnesseth the destruction and misery that they bring upon themselves. Why do you have a cold, hardened heart? Because you allowed this system to force you into being a carbon copy robot. Like the Matrix, how it said that they want to create us into a battery and energy source. That's exactly what they have done. And now you are bitter. You are bitter. But you're bitter. Deep down, you're bitter towards being forced to do that. But you got to look to who forced you to do that. But you direct your anger. You direct your bitterness. You direct all of those things to those of us who rebel against this system. Because it's easier that way. It's easier for you to attack us than for you to attack those who force you to do what you do. It's easier for you to attack us when we tell you that your religion is from Lucifer than for you to go to your pastor and ask the difficult questions that you know you have deep down within you. But when the prophets write concerning the destruction of things to come, they relate the inaction of the Father in interceding to prevent these destructions and miseries as the wrath of God. And it is written, saying, and I heard a great voice out of the temple saying to the seven angels, go your way, and pour out the vials of wrath of the Most High upon the earth. And the first went and poured out his vial upon the earth. And there fell a noisome and grievous sore upon the men which had the mark of the beast, and upon them who worshipped his image. And now this noisome and grievous sore is the many diseases that you have among you in the latter days. And these are the cause of the effects of the poor and unnatural foods that you shall consume in that day. They're poisoning everything. You're working your jobs, you're earning your money so that you can go to the market and buy your food. But your food has been poisoned by the very people that set themselves up in authority over you. And I have already related to you in this record the effects of cooked food. Speaking to me because I still cook my food. Which cooking with heat kills the natural process by which these foods are assimilated by the order of the flesh. And because you eat food and flesh that is cooked, you have caused an imbalance in your flesh, which is the cause of many of your diseases in the latter days. So, they never tell us how come Noah and all of the patriarchs, all of these people in the Bible, in the beginning, how they lived so long. Hundreds of years. They just like, oh, well, after the flood, life expectancy was cut down. It was cut down because of our diet. But they don't never want you to come to that realization. Oh, no, they don't never want you to wake up to that realization. Because they hate you, okay? Those that set themselves up in authority hate you. They are not even a people, okay? They are a parasite upon the face of this earth, okay? Invasion of the body snatchers, okay? Yeah, that type scenario. That is what happened. That is who is ruling you, okay? Bruh. You see this? Lucifer. This is a true star of Hollywood. The Hollywood movies, music and news, TV shows, and pro sports. He has many idols / vessels that he speaks through. But it is all him spreading his propaganda and brainwashing people with his lies. You have bowed down and you have worshipped the beast this entire time. Everybody upon the face of this earth living during this half a time. The truth. This is the truth. A Luciferian cult has controlled the world for thousands of years and infected nearly every aspect of society. Here's a greater truth. The Most High cannot be stopped, and justice is coming. The end of this unrighteous system is coming. I'm going to show you. This is the exact thing that was offered to the Messiah. Matthew 4:10. Then said Jesus unto him, Get thee hence behind me, Satan, for it is written, Thou shalt not worship the Most High thou shalt worship the Most High thy power, and only him shall thy serve. Okay? So Lucifer gave you your American dream. This is what it is, people. Verse 8. Again, the devil taketh him up to an exceeding high mountain, and showeth him all the kingdoms of the world, and the glory of them, and said unto him, All these things will I give to thee, if thou wilt fall down and worship me. That's all you have to do. Go to school. Get good grades. Make sure that you excel. Graduate with honors so that you can get a good career. Yeah. That's exactly what this is. Bow down and worship him. What are you doing? You're spending all your time, energy, and effort going through school, rememorizing and repeating what's drilled within you from mortal men. Okay? And if you can do that very well, you can memorize and repeat, you're going to graduate with honors. And then you're going to get a good career where you're able to make lots of money. And because you're able to make lots of money, the red carpet is laid out for you. You're able to buy your lavish houses, your lavish cars. You get to live the American dream. You have bowed down and you have worshipped Lucifer. You have paid no mind to what the Father placed within you. You have casted that off. You cast off the things of the Spirit in order to live in your carnal flesh, and you are praised for it. But the Messiah told him, Get thee behind me, Satan. Get thee away from me, Satan. For it is written. See, I was indoctrinated in the Christian ideology where they say, Get thee behind me, Satan. But no, I don't want Satan behind me. Get thee away from me. For it is written, Thou shalt worship the Most High alone. and shall only serve him. You cannot worship two powers. You cannot serve both the Most High and money. But this world conditions you into worshiping money and turning your back on the Most High. It's inscribed upon your money. In God we serve. But what God? You've been conditioned in Christianity to believe there's only one God, and that one God is supposedly both good and evil. You can't separate good apart from the evil. Therefore, you don't know your maker. You have been deceived into worshiping the adversary. The Messiah did not bow down to the ways of this world. He did not accept what Satan was offering him. See, before I woke up spiritually, I was forced to accept and do what this world was telling me to do, because we were in the times of the Gentiles. I was still up under the curses of my forefathers. It was before we were awakened spiritually. But see, he promised that he was going to awaken us within the land of our captivity. And this is what has happened. So in 2017, he literally awakened me. All right? You need to understand this, because this is important. It's important to understand this true prophecy. Okay? And it also connects to the valley of the dry bones being risen. Okay? Baruch 2:30. For I knew that they will not hear me, because it is a stiff-necked people. But in the land of their captivities they shall remember themselves. Okay? So I remember who I am. So no longer am I bound to this system. Okay? Spiritually. Nor mentally. All right? I have accepted my purpose that was given to me. All right? And I've chosen to walk in it. All right? But I'm having to deal with a whole lot of warfare coming against me because of it. Because I'm still living in this world, in this reality, in this carnal, in this flesh, okay? In this false reality in the flesh. And right now, because we're still in the half a times, but it's about to come to an abrupt halt, is what people are not understanding. Okay? This right here is to give you an opportunity, to give you a divine opportunity to change your heart. This is why we're here. I'm not here for the hell of it. Okay? I ain't here for the hell of it. No. The Most High has mercy. Okay? He has mercy, understands that we have been indoctrinated, okay? We were all taught this from a young age, okay? But now you ain't gonna have no excuse, because there's two witnesses against you. Actually, three. There's three witnesses against you. One, he wrote his eternal law within you. So you already have his word within you, okay? That's one witness against you. However, he's very merciful. So he allowed the written word. So you have the Bible. And it's all throughout that Bible. I show you all the time on this channel. Okay? That's two witnesses against you. You know, it ain't the Father's fault that you choose to go to wolves in sheep clothing to have them interpret that Bible for you and mislead you. Okay? You refuse to study for yourself to show yourself approved. All right? Instead, you follow after the ways of this world instead of listening to what the Father put within you. That's a strike against you. You're casting off that first one, that first witness. You didn't cast it off because you choose to listen to mortal men, okay? In your school system, and what the society says about getting a job and working your jobs and getting a career and all of this, okay? The second strike against you is when you read the Bible, you wholeheartedly trust what you read in pages of books instead of discerning the truth apart from the lies. Okay? And the reason that you do that is because you went to mortal men to allow them to interpret the scripture for you. Okay? You're following after a religion instead of seeking the kingdom for yourself. Okay? So that's strike 2 against you. All right? Now here is strike 3. Because the Father has so much mercy for you, loves you so much, has woken up his people in the land of our captivity, brought back to remembrance who we are, has risen us up to place us before you, to give you this word by the way of the Spirit, knows that you tuned out your conscience, knows that you didn't suppress your spirit and all of these things so you can't no longer hear him. Now he got us here to tell you this truth. And you want to ignore and reject us and spit on us and piss on us and take huge dumps on us. This is strike 3 against you. This is your final opportunity to repent and change your heart. But many of you will continue to harden your heart. But you're not hardening your heart against me. You're hardening your heart against your maker. This happened already. This is what we've been living during the age of deception. Matthew 24:10 through 12. Then many shall be offended and betray one another and shall hate one another. And many false prophets shall rise and deceive many. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. Any one of you come on here, my chat box is open. Come on here and tell me that we haven't been living this. Come on here and tell me that the hearts of many has not waxed cold. Cyril portion, chapter 11, verse 66. And if it so be that you could teach this law unto your children and cause them to live by this law in mortality, then they will have peace and happiness among them all the days of their probation. Nevertheless, the requirements of this law are opposed to the plan of Lucifer, whose purpose and intent has always been centered in selfishness. And he has great power and influence over the hearts of the children of men. And this is because of the veil that has been placed over their minds, so that they do not remember the things of the Father. Many have followed after the plan of Lucifer unknowingly. So out of the love of the Father, he woken up his people right here in the land of our captivity in order to help you. But you reject us too. Woe be unto you. Because you want to try to claim that I'm doing this in and of my own power. But this the last time that he pruning his vineyard. See, this the last time that you can elect to be on the side of righteousness. Ooh, bro. We're in verse 52, bro. Alright? Because this has happened. This is prophecy fulfilled, okay? This is prophecy fulfilled that many people are ignoring. Verse 52. Wherefore, let us take of the branches of these which I have planted in the nethermost parts of my vineyard, and let us graft them into the tree from whence they came. This is returning his oracles back to the seed of Israel, taking it from the Gentiles and giving it back to us, okay? And let us pluck from the tree those branches whose fruit is most bitter, and graft in the natural branches of the tree in the stead thereof. See, the Gentiles had gotten to take the reins of the earth. Yes, they did. For a time, times, and half a time. And the Father even allowed them to have our records. Yes, he did. But he has taken our records from among them and gave them back to us, gave us the understanding, gave us his oracles. Okay? Because they have corrupted it. They corrupted it. All right? Not saying all of them, but as a whole. Okay? We're speaking as a whole, as a majority. Okay? Because the majority of the Gentiles, which were the 70 shepherds over the seed of Israel upon the face of the earth, they corrupted it. Okay, they corrupted the teachings of the Messiah, and they taught all their false doctrines and all of their constructed religions. Okay, so the Father took it from among them and gave it back to the true seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And now we have the oracles of the living power. We have applied these things to our life. We're walking in it, we're living it, and we have been caused to speak it. Okay? And this, verse 53, and this will I do, that the tree may not perish, that perhaps I may preserve unto myself the roots thereof for my own purpose. Okay? I'm here for his purpose. All right? Verse 54, and behold, the roots of the natural branches of this tree, which I planted whithersoever I would, are yet alive. Yeah, we're alive and well. Wherefore, that I may preserve them also for my own purpose. I will take of the branches of this tree, and I will graft them in unto them. Yeah, I will graft in unto them the branches of their mother tree, that I may preserve the roots also unto my own self, that when they shall be sufficiently strong, perhaps they may bring forth good fruit unto me, and I may yet have my glory in the fruit of my vineyard. And it came to pass that they took from the natural tree, which had become wild, and grafted in unto the natural trees, which also had become wild. All right, the wild trees are the Gentiles. Okay, so there are some righteous Gentiles that's grafted in among us. Okay, but you have to choose to walk in your purpose. All right. 1 second. Hold on a second. This is what's coming for you Gentiles, unfortunately. Okay, the wicked of you. Okay, because right now you still have an opportunity. As long as he has me here before you, okay, and not just me, but his other children of light, you shall know them by their fruit. Okay, yes, you shall know them by their fruit. All right, don't judge on surface level. Okay, how do they operate? Do they operate in divine love, peace, joy, patience, long suffering, goodness, all the fruits of the Spirit? Okay, compassion, all these are the fruits of the Spirit. Okay, so you need to learn to judge right. You need to learn to discern. Okay, people today, they have no discernment whatsoever. You know, like, my goodness, you're calling the righteous evil, and you're calling the evil righteous. It's absolutely insane. Do you not know that you're an abomination? Because woe unto those that call good evil and evil good and put sweet for bitter and bitter for sweet. This is what you're doing. This is Apocalypse of Baruch, page 81, starting in verse 3. Do you think that in these things the Most High rejoices, or that his name is glorified? But how would it serve towards his righteous judgment? Yet after these things shall the dispersed among the Gentiles be taken hold of by tribulation, and in shame shall they dwell in every place. Because so far as Zion is delivered up, and Jerusalem laid to waste, and idols prosper in the cities of the Gentiles, and the vapor of the smoke of the incense of righteousness, which is by the law, is extinguished in Zion. And in the region of Zion, in every place, lo, there is a smoke of impiety. But the king of Babylon will arise, who has now destroyed Zion. And he will boast over the people, and he will speak great things in his heart, in the presence of the Most High. But he also shall fall at last. See, right now, we were destroyed, okay? So the king of Babylon has arisen, all right? He is arisen. He's already been reigning over here in the fourth part of the earth, okay? Has had dominion this entire time over Zion, okay? This entire time. Destroyed Zion and has been boasting over our destruction, okay? As we lay dead in the street for 3.5 days, 3.5 years, a time times and half a time. He got to boast over us, still sort of boasting over us, as he withhold, okay, and his people withholding from us, all right, refusing to let us go to worship the Most High in the spirit and in truth, in peace, without having to be tied down to this financial captivity. Oh yeah. You speak great things in your heart in the presence of the Most High. All of you who tell me to root hog or die poor, get with this system or continue to suffer. You're speaking great things in your heart in the presence of the Most High. But you too shall fall at last. Oh yeah. Every single one of you. You think you're righteous. You think you're righteous by spitting on the true light upon this earth. Those who the Father raised up to place before you. You want to hate us, but claim that you're righteous. Ooh, woe be unto you. Woe be unto you. Now, let's get back to this audio.
The Father, the Great Spirit, the all power of love and life, had much more in store for you. But you didn't seek ye first the kingdom. No, instead you listened to those that were in authority over you. And you continue to elect these people to be in authority over you. You chose not to rebel against that. And you chose to be complacent with that. But not all of us were that way. Some of us was a rebel. And I was definitely a rebel. To this day, my mama, every time I talk to her, she tells me that I was rebellious as a child. I was hella rebellious, bruh. I did the opposite of what I was told, okay? I came out the womb swimming against the grain, okay? Like, bruh, so I was from the beginning, the Father had his hand on my life, okay? And I had a mission upon this earth. And now I have literally stepped into it by the leading of the Holy Spirit as I was obedient to my Maker. Okay? So that is how you find your purpose. And when you find your purpose, you are to walk in your purpose. But make sure that you are in obedience and compliance with your Maker and what he spoke to your spirit. And what he speaks to your spirit will be confirmed everywhere. And you won't be able to deny it, okay? He will make sure that it will be confirmed so much that you will not be able to run from it. Because when you seek the Father for real, when you seek the kingdom for real, pride, and you like with sincerity of heart, the Father, Mother, the eternal all is all good, okay? And they want you to seek, okay? So when you do, just know that they're waiting with open arms, like desiring for their children to seek them, seek the kingdom. Because when you do, with a full heart, like you ain't get it divided. You can't be fornicating. You can't be feasting on flesh and blood. And I'm not being judgmental of people. I'm just telling you.
And the reason why I say it, I'm gonna go ahead and continue. And let me just go ahead and continue, and then I'm gonna say why I said that, okay? Because I know I'm not being judgmental. And yes, I realize that we all have our devices. I realize that. I'm gonna explain in a minute. Let me just go ahead and replay that and let it go, okay?
And I'm not being judgmental of people. I'm just telling you, like, once you really give your all to the Father, because I still smoke cigarettes, so, it could be different individuals, there may be some that's, it's individual, bro. I'm not trying to be judgmental, okay? Because I smoke cigarettes, I smoke cannabis, and I still have a great relationship with my almighty power, and I'm walking in my purpose, and my Father is sustaining me. My Father, Mother is sustaining me.
Now, the reason why I said what I was led to say, one second. When it comes to eating flesh and blood, someone had to suffer for that, okay? Someone had to suffer, all right? So that is a great transgression to the Father, all right? That you're eating a dead body of one of his innocent animals that were brutally tortured and murdered, okay? That's way different than, it's on a different level than being a smoker. Yes, you are polluting your temple, okay? You're polluting your temple with smokes of Satan. Just being blatantly honest, I'm very, very upfront, and, I ain't got no filter, okay? So I speak the same to myself that I do to everybody else, okay? I don't sugarcoat to myself either. Alright? So I refer to it what it is. Smokes of Satan. Be it tobacco or cannabis. Okay? I realize that it's smokes of Satan and we should not be polluting our temple. Alright? I would elevate that much more if I was able, and when I'm able, to let go of the smokes of Satan. Okay? However, eating animals is on a whole nother level. That's like comparing sexual immorality between two consenting adults and pedophilia, okay, or rape. Clearly, those are on two different levels, okay? And that's two different levels, two different extremes, all right? Because it's involving another being, that the Father gave the breath of life to and loves and wants to be happy and free for eternity, but their life was snuffed out, okay, in order to please your flesh, okay? So, bruh, I'm gonna, let that sink into like, bro, yes, we are not to be eating the flesh of animals, okay? So really, that I'm not gonna retract that, okay? It's not judgmental to tell you this, all right? Now, as far as sexual immorality, yes, people, you want to be pure. That's also on a different level than polluting your temple. I mean, yes, both are transgressions against your own body, okay? However, you're still involving another person. And when you commit sexual immorality with other people, even if you're doing it by yourself in masturbation and you're watching porn, guess what? The spirits that are on those people that you're watching and you're getting your rocks off to, those spirits can attach themselves to you. Okay? So it's still on a different level. All right? When you're having sex with someone, you're creating soul ties. Okay? Yes, you're creating soul ties. And that causes more demon possession. All right? So, yes, it's clearly on a different level. All right? Not being judgmental. It is very important to be very careful of what you put into your body and the things that you do. Okay? Sexual immorality is a pit. Okay? That's a deep pit that many people fall in. That was the final thing that I was able to overcome. All right? That's one of the deadly sins that will snare you up, okay, and entrap you, okay? You can never get enough, all right, because it is a demon, and demons can never get enough, all right? They can never get enough, so it's going to constantly grow, all right? That enticement and your cravings and all of these things is just going to get more and more depravious, okay? Because the demons that are inhabiting your temple are insatiable. Okay? So you're going to begin to crave more and more and more and more. Pedophiles didn't start out being pedophiles. Okay? No, it is a sickness that grew. Okay? They began to crave more and more and more and more and more, and it finally got to that. Okay? Same with rapists. Okay? Like, bruh, your desire, all right? It ain't even you. It's the demons that are inhabiting you. And you're unaware that you're demon possessed. Okay? I noticed that most people who have problems with sexual immorality are those who partake of eating animals' flesh. It's very, very difficult or damn near impossible to be celibate, sexually pure, when you're eating animals' flesh, okay? Because them demons is going to be going crazy up in you, all right? Yes, it's them demons that's in you that's causing all the urges, okay? It's the demons that's in you that's causing all the cravings, all the impure, unnatural cravings, all right? It's not you, okay? Your spirit was created pure, all right? It's only because of the demons inhabiting our temples that causes the cravings within us. And once the cravings are there, when we begin to think upon it, then we begin to want to act upon it. And once we act upon it, then we're ensnared in sin. Okay? So those are deadly things that you want to stay away from. Let go of eating flesh and blood, and let go of sexual immorality. Those two things are very important. Now let me go ahead and replay that one more time.
And I'm not being judgmental.
Hold on. Let me go back a little bit more.
So I was from the beginning, the Father had his hand on my life, okay? And I had a mission upon this earth. And now I have literally stepped into it by the leading of the Holy Spirit as I was obedient to my Maker. Okay? So that is how you find your purpose. And when you find your purpose, you are to walk in your purpose.
Hold on, let me go up a little bit more.
Like you ain't get it divided. You can't be fornicating.
Yeah, right here.
You know, you can't be feasting on flesh and blood. And I'm not being judgmental of people. I'm just telling you, like, once you really give your all to the Father, I mean, because I still smoke cigarettes, so, you know, it could be different individuals, you know, there may be some that's, you know, it's individual, bro. I'm not trying to be judgmental, okay? Because I smoke cigarettes, I smoke cannabis, and I still have a great relationship with my almighty power, and I'm walking in my purpose, and my Father is sustaining me. My father, mother is sustaining me.
Now, when I recorded this audio, that was 3/12/23, okay? And whenever I bring these messages, I always have a mirror looking right back at me, okay? I always have a mirror looking right back at me. So that's why I said what I said. But the Most High gave me more understanding and clarity later on about the differences between smoking and polluting my temple and being a partaker of great atrocities that's happening to his innocent creation, okay? And also partaking of demons, the spiritual aspect of when you commit sexual immorality. There's a spiritual aspect to that many people are ignoring. All right? Now, there's someone in my live comment section, he's like, what the hell? He said, what the F are you talking about, bruh? Well, listen, my brother. I don't know what his name is because it's written in, looks like either Arabic or something. But just give a listen, bro. You know, he put clown emojis and all of this. It's all good. Hey, whatever. Maybe you ain't got the ears to hear. All right? But just listen.
Okay? And I really just got on here to record that melody, bro. I had to record it again. You know, I got it on my channel a couple of times, but this melody, bro, is on my heart again. And we are to walk in our purpose. That's what we're to do. Shalom.
Indeed. We are to walk in our purpose. That's what we're to do. Walk in our purpose. That's what we're to do. Walk in our purpose. That's what we're to do. Walk in our purpose. That's what we're to do. Walk in your purpose, that's what you're to do. Walk in your purpose, that's what you're to do. Walk in your purpose, that's what you're to do. Walk in your purpose, that's what you're to do. Now on that note, I shall be back, and the next one that we're going to go over is entitled For the Elect's Sake. Okay, it was recorded 4/13/23. Shalom.